Canada Clara Hughes always had the right to play. In fact, it led her to mastering the sport of speed skating and becoming an Olympic champion. Now, Hughes and other Canadian athletes, including fellow champion Becky Scott, are trying to give back that right to kids who need it most. CBC's Tom Harrington reports from Ethiopia.
Clara Hughes has traveled many Olympic roads, but this ride through the bumpy streets of Addis Ababa marks the beginning of a very different journey on behalf of a humanitarian organization.
I want to see the impact that this has on the kids and to see where, all the money that was raised in Canada after the Olympics, how that money is being spent and just how important it is.
It is Clara Hughes of Canada gold!
The money she's talking about is the dividend of her gold medal skate at the Turin Games. After her victory, Hughes donated $10,000 of her own money to an organization few Canadians had heard of. Many were so moved by her generosity, they contributed another $300,000. It all went to Right to Play, which uses sport to improve young lives in third world countries. The group brought 7 Olympians, including Canadian skier Becky Scott, to see their projects in the Ethiopian capital. Hughes, though, had some explaining to do to these young coaches. After all, speed skating isn't exactly a major sport to people in this equatorial country.
And they're getting a feel for, they understand that these are high-profile athletes and they're really excited about the visit. It's really motivating for our coaches and our kids.
This visit and this project is about the simple joy of play. So what better way to make a fast connection between the Olympic athletes and those Right to Play is trying to help here than with a game. Haile Jesus Yatuye wouldn't miss it. He was 12 years old when an abandoned bomb he thought was a toy exploded, costing him his left arm. The disabled are treated as outsiders here, so when Right to Play started up last year, he trained to be a coach. I'd just be hanging out at home, he says. Never gotten into sports or into the community if it weren't for Right to Play. Haile convinced local businesses to donate equipment and uniforms, all of which are in short supply in a country that is among the poorest in Africa.
It's hard to imagine life as it is already and how hard it must be. So I think, Right to Play is just it looks like a ray of sunshine and from what I can see so far. What I can do with what I've done is just raise awareness in a country like Canada where we have the money, the means, and the power to make a difference in this world where poverty rules.
The Olympians will visit several more projects over the next few days and take part in more games and activities. Though they were brought here to inspire, it's the youth of Ethiopia who have already inspired them. Tom Harrington, CBC News, Addis Ababa.